So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So off we go then. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Pepe may well need to be at his best. There's a power about his game thanks to very decent pace for a big man, and he doesn't lose out much in the air either. He could...
Can he finish? That's another chance. He's delivered all right.
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And it's Hullet. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's forced to go back. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vieira. Cantona. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Cruyff. Romario. Pedri, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Romario touches it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Can he get on the end of this? And that is as far as they're going to go. Tries a shot! Goal! Barcelona are back in business! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Tonali makes the interception. Chiellini. Now it's Pedri. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Nice looking ball. Pedri can see things others simply cannot. Pull it. And here's Romario. He's in a good position here. Xavi Alonso. Pedri. Oh, we expected better, and so did he.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Tonali. And it's Pedri. And this is Luis Suarez. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And we've reached half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1.
Substitution for Germany, number 14, El Haj Diouf.
And so we're off again.
Stojkovic, coming on the field, number 10, Ukraine.
Looking to play him in.
Mateu.
And the through ball. And that was very necessary. Oh, that's a key interception. No way through. Cantona looking to be a menace in the final third. And Hullet! And that is doing no harm at all.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack. Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Tonali cuts out the pass.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Now it's Luis Suarez. And this is Luis Suarez.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And we have our very first corner. Germany with another corner. It's their second corner of the game. Oh, smashing header! Off the post! Oh, what a save from Van der Sar! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. So, third corner of the game. Van der Sar gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. And now a sudden chance to counter. Cantona going about things with real menace. Cruyff knocks it into space. Romario! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
Xavi Alonso. Cantona. And this is Romario. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Barcelona clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Thinks one through. And he cuts out the supply. Pepe. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. No, not quite on the same wavelength. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Played into space. Oh, that's clever. Pepe kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, easy pickings there. Nicely weighted ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
Big header! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. This time, surely!
Added time.
He's keen, determined to have his say.
Barcelona really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though. Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
Albertini plays it short. No, that's been intercepted. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. The action has already started. Tony Adams, now there is a proper defender, Jim.
Well, not too many Englishmen can rival his leadership qualities, Peter.
He just had so many strengths. You could go on all day about him, couldn't you?
Well, the epitome of solidity, thanks to his winning mentality and ability to organise a back four. You don't argue with Tony Adams. You do what you're told.
That is good alertness. Well read, nice interception. It's a pretty loose pass. Pass is just off target. Now he's got space here, and he was quick to react. Robertson. Now it's Inzaghi. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, that was vital. That's a cute ball. Toure kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. He's found a way through. Romario. Decent chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Bullet is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. Tries to get it clear. Santos have the chance to go the other way. That has been cut short. Now it's Romario. So it is still 0-0. And he's there to get it away. But they've got it again. Nice looking ball. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Now it's Pelé. Santos looking to pass their way through.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Thuram makes the interception. And now they can clear their lines. Bullet dominates aerially so often. Bale. And this is Romario. Looking for the run. Cantona is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment.
Quick reminder today, please.
Some first-half thoughts?
Solid, very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively, I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. So we're just settling back into this second half. Great chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Cantona really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Barcelona have their second corner now. Up he goes! He's scored!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Barcelona are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Pelé can so cleverly bypass... And the shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Delivers with whip and Cruyff! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I think it's pretty clear. The message is to get the job done, and the sooner the better.
Thuram kept his eye on it, and he's there. Pull it. Now it's Cruyff. Time and again they are repelled. Looking for options for movement, and that is expertly dealt with. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Barcelona are leading here through the only goal of the game, scored early in the second half, and the score is 1-0. And this is from Mario. He's free, and the shot! And that would have won it.
Just got too eager there, I think, Peter. Had half an eye on the two-goal cushion.
One 0 as we head towards the end. Knocks it into space, and the flag has stayed down.
That's just playing it safe and simple. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Robertson.
2 added minutes.
And this is Inzaghi. Cleared without complication. And they're back on the ball again.
They're avoiding the...
So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Bullet voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
We are glad to inform you that today's
What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Yeah, it was a fairly stern test with very little...
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So that's got things underway. They appear to be shaping up in a 4-4-2 formation.
Well, what I like about this system, Peter, is the way in which both central midfielders have to work in tandem. If one opts to go forward, the other sits, and when one moves either side to snuff out an attack, the other will hold the central ground. Communication is obviously vital to make it a success, but This team knows what it's doing, and I think we're going to see that reflected.
And this is Ribery. Oh, just... And Ribery! Marvellous goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Tries to pass it through, and it's Robertson. It's gone out for a throw-in. Rice. Thuram takes control of it and he's on the move. Lovely, now then. Bale picks it up out wide. Upamecano getting this one clear. Plays a sharp little ball here. Well read, nice interception. Looking for options for movement. Thuram promptly onto that, and that is that.
Barcelona really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Oh, no joy this time. Abiati gets it away. Oh, this looks sharp. Robertson, nicely weighted ball. Decent chance! This time surely! And yes, it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Swansea are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Now there's a real chance! And he hits the net! Just one goal in it now! Game on! Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Barcelona get themselves back into contention.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Swansea with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Now it's Romario. He's shifting through the gears here. Quality ball. Lewandowski chasing after it. And it's Robertson.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
There's the whistle for half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Romario! Oh, bang on target. Oyarzabal threads one in. Oyarzabal in towards the back stick. think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Corner number 2 then. Terrific header! Just off target.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Now it's Cantona. He's had it taken off him. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Now he's got space here. Nicely shaped ball. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Cruyff. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. And Romario! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Substitution on the field, number 14.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Number 15, Xabi Alonso. Number 17, Mikel Oyarzabal. Number 41, Rice. Coming on the field,
Abiati gets his hands on it and the danger is averted.
Barcelona really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. And he's been shifted off it. Palmer, played out to the left flank.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. He rises! Oh, that could cost them.
Well, you'd really expect him to hit the target from there.
Hazard, nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Now it's Hullet.
Has been indicated.
That's the keeper's ball. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Barcelona were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, But in the end, they fell just short. Effort unrewarded.
Hello, attendees. This
How do you
is
look
a
back on the
lost
game then, Jim?
children's
Barcelona
announcement.
never
Would the
quite
father
got to
of a
grips
boy
with this
in a
game,
blue
Peter.
hat
They looked
kindly
slow
make
and
his way
cumbersome
to the
in trying to
information
counter
centre?
much sharper opposition. A very poor show.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
And welcome to today's match. Milan against Barcelona. There will be 1 minute added time. Hello everybody and welcome to today's match.
Barcelona against Argentina.
There will be 3 minutes added time. Hello attendees, this is a lost children's announcement. Would the father of a boy in the green backpack kindly contact a nearby member of staff?
Substitutions taking place. everybody, and welcome to today's match.
Barcelona against Barcelona.
Substitution in progress. Two added minutes has been indicated.
A quick reminder today that smoking is only allowed in areas shown on this map. Thank you for your cooperation.
Substitutions taking place. Two added minutes has been indicated.
Just a quick announcement. We would like to inform you